Okay, in the previous tutorial I was showing you how you could change your gravitational acceleration right in here. So you could change the way the objects fall within the scene. Now there's another thing that's really important when using these rigid body dynamics in version 2.66. And in this animation here I have this cube set, so when it runs, well, it falls to the ground, but let's just step through it frame by frame and we'll see where it is. I have it so it's 21, 2, 3, and 4 is the last frame where it hits the ground. Alright, so I know after 1 second this object's going to hit the ground based on it being set at 24 frames per second. So this is the default frame rate for computer animation, but if you're using NTSC TV animation 29.97, or maybe you're just using 30 frames per second, or PAL rates like this for interlaced or non-interlaced rates, you might change it. Let's just say we're going to change it to 30 frames per second. Alright, and so let's rerun the animation. I'll just reset it to make sure, and I'll rerun it, and then I'll step through it again. And I'm going to step through it here, and we're still 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, and son of a gun, it still only took 24 frames for it to fall to the ground. Alright, even though I said no, I wanted 30 frames. So I essentially had wanted it to take 30 frames to fall to the ground. So that's going to throw you off when you create your final animation. If you spend days rendering a really intricate animation, then your timing's not going to look right. So when you do something like that, and I figured this out by experiment, just there's this time remapping right in front of my face that sat there for a long time. I never realized it. So then you basically have your old mapping value. So I set that as 24, and then my new value I set as 30 frames, like this. Alright, so now I'll reset the animation like that, and then I'll step through it a frame at a time, and let's just see if it actually takes 30 frames now before 20. Where the heck did what must say 30. Alright, so there it was. I don't know what that is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving my mouse or something. 30. So there it is. It took 30 frames now to run, and so now the rate, now it'll look the same if you're playing it back on a device at that frame rate. Alright, well that's it for now. Just wanted to point that out, and I'll see you in the next video.